Hi, welcome back. It's been a while since I stepped in front of the camera, so it might take me a few minutes to get my groove back. Right now, this clip that I'm filming is current day, but the clips that you're gonna see in just a few minutes, sorry, you hear the donkey? We'll let that pass. Okay. The clips that you're gonna see here in a few minutes, I filmed back towards the end of October. I apparently never filmed an intro or an outro, so I'm gonna film this intro and then we'll jump to the clips and then I'll film an outro. There's some more time lapses in this video, but I've also got some what I think are really good tips and tricks for what I do here and how I plan my square foot garden beds. So make sure you stick around for those. I think they'd be really helpful for beginners or people who aren't really sure how to plan out their garden. This was my fall garden planting, so it's a little bit late for you to plant the same things that I did, but this video will be here for next year when you're planting your fall garden. Also with some of the tips that I've included in this video. It should help you with your spring garden as well. And that's coming up really soon. Most of the videos that I've been posting recently are old footage or backlog footage from when my joints were hurting and I couldn't really edit. I've just about made it through all of those. There's still a few like from the raised garden beds, but I'm gonna do a whole video on how to build raised garden beds in 3 different ways, and so that old footage will be in there. We had a really bad hailstorm earlier in the year and we're just now getting a new roof put on within the next month or 2. So I'll be filming that process and then some of that old footage will be in there. I hope to clean out the garage area out here or finish cleaning it out, and I have some old footage from when I started cleaning it out, so that will be wrapped in with the new footage that I make whenever I make time for that. So there's a few old things left. Oh, and there's some stuff with Tucker having some health issues, and so there'll be probably another vlog to kind of catch you up on what's going on with that. Most of the footage from here on out will be more recent and we're just about through the backlog. I'm so glad that you're here. Thank you for being patient with me while I get this all figured out. I'm doing a lot better now. I'll make a health update video pretty soon as well, but I wanted to get the old footage edited and up for you so that we're all kind of on the same timeline again. Let's get to that footage. Okay, so what I do when I'm trying to figure out what I want to plant is first I need to know my zone, and so my zone here is 7B. We're right on the cusp of 7B and 8A. And then I need to know my first expected frost date for the fall. You can do that by your zip code. My first expected frost date is October 28th. It usually doesn't happen by then. This has been a weird year though, so it might. Usually the frost date doesn't come until almost Christmas here, but it just depends. We're gonna plan for that, for October 28th. When I ask Siri, hey Siri, how many days until October 28th?
It's 30 days until then.
All right, that piece of information helps me. Doesn't really help me a whole lot because 30 days isn't really long enough to grow anything frost tender really. But that helps me to know, like say this were summer squash instead of spinach. I know here that my growing time is 40 to 49 days. Yeah, 40 to 49 days. So let's say my frost date was 60 days out. I would know I'd have time to harvest some spinach before then. I'm gonna go ahead and plant some spinach anyway because I have frost covers and I'm not super worried about it. And spinach likes the cold weather. But say I wanted to get in a round of pumpkins and I had done this when I still had 100 growing days left instead of now, I would have time to grow more cucumbers. I could probably grow another round of potatoes maybe. I could grow quite a few things in that amount of time. But since I'm down to 30 days, I'm gonna go ahead and plant some things that may or may not make it. But I'm willing to take the gamble because some harvest is better than no harvest. That's what we're gonna do. We've laid our grid out here and we're gonna get our dibbers and our seeds and we're gonna start planting. Should we show them what we're gonna be planting today?
Yes, let's do it.
Raylan's dibber. Thanks, Papa. All right, let's see. We're gonna be planting some Black Magic kale. There we go. The lettuces, we'll plant a whole bunch of different kinds of lettuce. Kohlrabi, there we go. More kale, beets, Ragged Jack kale, baby bok choy, Swiss chard, cilantro, more kale, radishes. I'm gonna go ahead and do some catnip just for the fun of it.
Recording a video?
Yeah,
With Raylan.
with Braylon.
Yeah, don't you want to be in the video? I'll make a little short appearance.
And
Hi.
oh, more Swiss chard, more kale, spinach. Yeah, that's the one I'm excited about. Spinach. Brassicas, yeah. Turnips.
We got these.
Thank you. All right, and parsnips. All right, time to put the music on and do some planting. Since I don't have any spinach seeds right now, there's been a bit of a change of plans. I was going to do these 2 outside rows of spinach. Since I don't have any seeds, we're going to switch it up to root vegetables.
Yeah, we're going to switch it up.
Because they have about the same spacing as the spinach does in the square foot gardening. So we're going to do root vegetables instead. Okay, we've got our seeds all nice and watered in, and once they will come out in probably 3 or 4 days, the seeds will start to sprout. Once the seeds start sprouting and breaking up through the surface and they get, I don't know, an inch or 2 tall, then I'll move the straw mulch back over to keep any other weeds from growing up. But right now I want to let them germinate and come through. And like I said, I'm running out of spinach, so I need to go order more spinach seeds, and I'll just do spinach in one of these other beds. What I put in here was Swiss chard every other, like catty corner, and romaine in the middle, and then I was going to do spinach down both sides, but instead we ended up with radishes over there and beets over here. So that's what we got. I guess that's it for today. We're going to go have lunch. Hi. This is several days later from the last clip. I ordered the spinach that I was missing from Baker Creek, and it came in, and then I sat down and planned out my garden. If you watch my video, I think it's called Something is Wrong, you'll see that I was having joint pains, or that I am having joint pains, and so I've sort of made a little hack. I have my list here of the things that I want to plant. And then what I did is I made like a blank template of this kitchen garden here, and each square represents a square foot, since I use square foot garden planting. And then I put it inside one of these plastic sleeves, and then I got a wet erase marker and I wrote in my plan here. You'll see I'm gonna have some blank space here, there. I did this because my joints are hurting and I didn't want to have to make this template over and over again. Now I can just make it like this, and then I still have this copy if I want to look back next year and know what I planted this year. And then I'll also have my garden journal where I'll have my really extensive notes about varieties and things like that. Here's my template. I'm going to use it as best I can. There'll be some things that'll be off because I still have some peppers in the way and leeks and things, but for the most part, this is the plan. I decided to prioritize it. Oh, also have my little key down at the bottom. Right. Doing key down there. Okay. What was I saying? Oh, I tried to prioritize. So I'm gonna start with the spinach and the kale, the lettuce, and I've already done most of the root vegetables in that one the other day. And then I've got other things like flowers and brassicas and herbs, but those aren't like the top of the priority list. So I'm gonna start working on the most important things. So on this healing protocol that I'm working on, I've gotta do 1 pound of greens a day. I prefer to juice those. So my priority is to plant a whole bunch of greens so I have lots to choose from. I'm gonna start there and I'm gonna work as long as my body will let me. So let's get to it. The first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move all this straw off to the side, and then I'm gonna put down my grid, and then I'm gonna plant. And then once the sprouts come up, you know, and they're 1 inch or so tall, then I'll move the straw back, but I don't want the straw to block out the sun.
About to leave, already packing, come with me, I'm not really asking, we'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in action, what we can be, life with no distractions, we'll get away, this is what we waited for. Take my hand, we'll make it somehow, we can't miss out. I'm done living life with the lights out, die with my own doubts. Be free with me. Let's go, let's be free with me.
All right, what I like to do, this is a completely unnecessary step, but I like to get like a bag of potting mix or something and put it over the top of my seeds. Because there's perlite in the mix, it helps me see which spot I'm looking for my seedlings to come up in. I would also normally water the soil really well first, but it just rained really well the other night, so I don't have to do that. Okay, need to clean this bed out now. Cleaning this out and getting it ready for more stuff. on this section here, I don't know if you can tell, but I did Swiss chard every other thing, and so now I'm gonna come back and do lettuce on the ones that are empty.
It's a way when I write to give a piece of myself to the page. I don't do it for the praise, love, that's just how I'm made.
Truth in the glass in the mirror.
Yeah.
Do it at me, old man, tryna pass in the fear. You're the first one to talk, but the last one to hear. Eyes blurry, but I couldn't see the ass, and he cleared down. Start to feel like I'm on one. Settle in, I'll be here for the long run. I'm a slave for the cash, got snakes.
Starting to get tired, so I'm gonna work on this for a little while, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to finish it or not. But I'm gonna prep it and get it ready to go and see how far I get. Battery went dead on the camera. But I got this one done. I don't have anything planned for this space, so I'm just leaving it. These are all kales, and then that's a lettuce. And I got these planted, every other one. More lettuce here. And now this one's done, and that one's done. So everything that I planted, I put in here. And then the things that I still have left to plant are over here. But I'm done for the day. I'm tired and I don't want to overwork myself. So I'm gonna quit for today and I will finish the rest the next time I feel good enough. That's it for today, and I'll catch you up when I do the rest. Bye. I didn't actually end up planting any more seeds after that last clip. That was all that I did. I am planning on planting some garlic pretty soon though. I probably should have done it a little bit closer to Christmas, but I just didn't get to it till now. So I'll be doing a garlic video really soon. I'll also try to link below some of the things that I use in this video. I'll especially try to link my favorite garden journal below so that you can check that out. I really like it because it goes by your first expected and last expected frost dates. So you go in and you figure that out, and then you fill it into the journal, and then it tells you what you need to do next based on that timeline that you put in there. So it works for everybody, no matter where you are. I hope you found the information in this video helpful. It's a guide that I kind of wish that I had found when I first started. So I hope it helps you out with what you have going on. If you like what you saw, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe if you're not already, so we can get to 1,000 subscribers. That's my goal this year, before the end of the year, is to get to 1,000 subscribers. So if you want to help me out with that goal, make sure you subscribe if you haven't. And also, if you want to get a notification every time I post a new video, which I try to do twice a week on Wednesdays and Saturdays, make sure you hit that little bell icon there next to the subscribe button, and then you'll get an email every time I post a new video. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you again next time. Bye.
Thank you for watching.